Thank you for visiting our channel. Please like, share and subscribe for more exciting food videos. Parma ham, Italy's iconic cured delicacy and its rich tradition. Few foods capture Italy's culinary heritage like Parma ham. This silky, aged prosciutto hails from the Emilia-Romagna region, where it's been crafted for centuries under strict traditions. Recognized as a PDO product, its quality hinges on local climate, heritage breeds, and time-honored techniques that give it a sweet, delicate flavor. If you've ever savored its melt-in-your-mouth texture, you know why it's a staple on charcuterie boards worldwide. Simple ingredients, just Italian pork, sea salt, and air, transform into something extraordinary. The result? A versatile ham that elevates everything from antipasti to gourmet recipes. Whether draped over fresh figs or folded into warm pasta, Parma ham brings a taste of Italy's rich food culture to every bite. The origins and history of Parma ham. Parma ham isn't just a product, it's a story centuries in the making. Its journey began long before it became a global delicacy, shaped by Roman ingenuity, medieval craftsmanship, and the unique climate of Emilia-Romagna. Understanding its past makes each bite taste even richer. The Roman beginnings, salt, smoke, and survival. The Romans didn't just build roads and aqueducts, they perfected food preservation. Parma ham traces its roots to this era, when salting pork was essential for feeding armies and storing food through harsh winters. The method was straightforward but revolutionary. Sea salt rubbed onto high-quality pork legs drew out moisture, preventing spoilage. Air drying in the crisp Emilia-Romagna winters slow-cured the meat, deepening its flavor. Smoke was sometimes used early on, though modern Parma ham skips this step for a purer taste. Back then, this wasn't gourmet food, it was practicality. Yet the Romans appreciated its taste too, serving it at feasts alongside olives and wine. Imagine legionnaires marching across Europe with sacks of this salty, savory provision, the original protein bar, if you will. Medieval and Renaissance influence, monks, nobles, and flavor refinement. By the Middle Ages, Parma ham had evolved from survival food to a prized delicacy. Local monasteries played a key role, refining curing techniques in their cool cellars. Monks kept meticulous records, tweaking salt ratios and aging times to create a milder, sweeter ham. Noble families took notice. The Dukes of Parma turned it into a status symbol, serving it at lavish banquets. The Renaissance brought even more precision. Strict aging periods, some hams aged up to 2 years for deeper flavor. Local breed focus, farmers began raising specific pigs, ancestors of today's Duroc and large white breeds, for ideal marbling. Natural climate advantage, the breezy hills around Parma proved perfect for air drying, giving the ham its signature tenderness. This wasn't just food. It was artistry. By the 1700s, Parma ham had a reputation beyond Italy, traded across Europe. The same methods used then, salt, thyme, and mountain air, are still followed today. Some traditions are too good to change. The production process of Parma ham. Parma ham doesn't just happen, it's the result of a carefully controlled process honed over centuries. Every step, from the pig's upbringing to the final aging, follows strict rules to guarantee that signature sweet, nutty flavor and velvety texture. Selecting the perfect pigs. Not every pig makes the cut. Parma ham starts with a specific lineage of pigs raised in northern and central Italy. These animals are bred for their meat quality, marbling and fat distribution. Key requirements. Breeds. Only approved breeds like Duroc, Large White, and Landrace are used. Their genetics ensure the right balance of lean meat and flavorful fat. Diet. Pigs eat a controlled diet of grains, cereals, and whey from Parmigiano-Reggiano production. Yes, the same cheese that shares Parma's fame plays a role in the ham too. Geography. By law, the pigs must be born, raised, and slaughtered in one of 11 Italian regions. This guarantees they're adapted to the local environment, which affects their meat's flavor. The goal? Uniform, high-quality meat that cures evenly. Even a slight deviation can alter the ham's texture or taste, something Parma producers won't risk. The art of salting and aging. Once the legs arrive at the curing facility, the real magic begins. Unlike mass-produced hams, Parma ham uses only 2 ingredients: pork and sea salt. No additives, no smoke, no shortcuts. Salting. The meat is hand-rubbed with pure sea salt, just enough to preserve it without overpowering the flavor. After a few weeks, the excess salt is removed and the ham rests in refrigerated rooms. Moisture slowly evaporates, concentrating the taste. Aging. The ham moves to climate-controlled drying rooms, where natural airflow from the Apennine Mountains works its magic. Temperature and humidity fluctuate with the seasons, mimicking the traditional curing process. This slow dance with the elements softens the fat and deepens the flavor. By law, Parma ham must age for at least 12 months, but many producers go beyond. Some up to 36 months. The longer it ages, the richer and more complex it becomes. When you slice into a finished Parma ham, you're tasting patience, tradition, and the perfect balance of salt, fat, and air. It's no wonder this process has stayed nearly unchanged for generations. The protected designation of origin, PDO status. Parma ham's unrivaled quality isn't just tradition, it's protected by law. The protected designation of origin, PDO status, is the gold standard for European foods tied to a specific region. For Parma ham, this means every step, from pig breeding to curing, must happen in Emilia-Romagna under strict guidelines. No shortcuts, no substitutions, just the real deal. That's all for part 1. Stay tuned for part 2, where we'll dive deeper into the making of Parma ham and its unique qualities.